Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough of the FabFitFun Add-on sale that is going on right now to help new members, or even if you haven't become a member yet, but just kind of give you an idea of how to navigate add-ons. So let's get started. The add-on sale is open right now today on April 27th. It started at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and I just wanted to do a walkthrough of how add-ons works and just to show you a little bit of what's on there in case you're a new member and you're a little unfamiliar with it. So here we go. So basically, to get to add-ons, you just go to the FabFitFun website and you click on add-ons, which is live, and it'll take you to the page where all the add-ons are. You have a bunch of categories for which if you just click on them, you can find products and they're at discounted prices. And there's a variety of different menu items that have sub-menu items. So what I tend to do, I mean, everyone has their own way for which they go about going through the add-ons process. But being familiar, I kind of go to certain places. So one great place that I would want to share with you is to go under bundles and boxes. A lot of times you can find like nice packaged bundles of items that are going to be more discounted than if you bought them all at the same time. Or sometimes they're so discounted that it's worth getting maybe one or two extra items as opposed to buying one or two different items. So here's kind of what some of the bundles look like. So I'm just going to scroll through, and so that's kind of some of the items that are here. So that's all the items. And one thing I wanted to note is if you ever see something that says out of stock and it's something that you're interested in, don't give up hope. So what you can do is click here, kind of like I have here. If you click the heart, that'll save it to your favorites over here. And basically what you can do is refresh your page. So I have a bunch of favorites, actually. I put favorites and I keep my favorites active for all the sales that I've ever participated in, and as well as the add-ons. That way, if there's any item that I really like and want to replenish, or if there's any new items that I was considering buying before and I just never got around to it, or it was out of stock, that way I always have kind of a listing of things that I'm interested in. And so when they become available, then you can just select the item, so you don't have to go scrolling through everywhere to try to find that product. And so basically what FabFitFun will do, so if, let's say you over the course of time participate in many sales or add-on sales and you create this favorites list, what you can do is FabFitFun will only show the favorites that are active in that sale. So you'll be able to quickly look and glance on any items that you may want to restock, or any items that you were interested in that you didn't buy before quickly. So that's kind of how that goes. And the best thing to do is just to go on periodically and refresh the page. And better off, even better is if you wait towards the end of the add-on sale, or any sale for that matter. A lot of people will put a lot of stuff in their cart ahead of time. I know I'm guilty of this. And then they will start unloading the cart before add-ons or the sale closes, and you'll be able to usually pick up something that's out of stock. And you can get lucky and get that item. So I suggest if you don't give up hope, if there's something you really want and it's out of stock, put it in your favorites, refresh the page, and more than likely, I mean, not always, but more than likely you stand a chance of getting it. So now I'm going to put you through some menu items. So in the featured shop, you'll see Summer box brands as one of the items. And these are typically box brands that were being offered in the box and other items that that brand is offering. So sometimes if you're interested in like some of the brands, or you like the brands that are in the box, you can go here and find other items by that brand. Then you have BIPOC founded and female founded. So just go through there and you can kind of find different items that you might be interested in. I'm not going to scroll through everything right now, but that kind of just gives you a sense of like how discounted, like this was $60 and now it's like almost $30. So you can get some really good deals in here. So okay, so you can shop by price. And so if you have a specific price range, or if you're trying to get something like small, you can get something that's under $5 or any price range that you think you might be more interested in, and just look at items that are in that price range. There's beauty, bath and body, hair, makeup, nails, tools and brushes, skincare, all types of different skincare items. There's fashion. One thing I want to point out is a lot of members, including myself, really like the apparel that's offered by various brands that FabFitFun is offering. And sometimes, like for example, Free People is in the box, so they have a lot of Free People items that are apparel that you can get in this category. So and this tends to be a category that tends to sell out, especially popular sizes, pretty quickly. So not everything is going to be gone, but for example, if you look at this button down, a lot of the sizes are already taken. So that just gives you an idea. So if you think you might be interested in apparel, I've had pretty good success with buying items from FabFitFun Add-ons and sales, and I've really liked what I've gotten. So this kind of just gives you an idea of what is in here. And if you see the hurry low inventory, I would snatch it up quickly, because if you're interested in it, because it means basically it's gonna go out of stock soon, and more than likely some of the sizes are, so like for example, extra small is going out and it has low inventory, but some of the other not all of the sizes have that. So I just wanted to point that out. And then again, like as you can see, there are only how many? Like 4 rows of clothing options or apparel that are still available, and the rest of the items are out of stock. So like I said, this tends to be a category that goes pretty quickly. Other great categories are like handbags, accessories, would be things like hair products, hair accessories or socks, and that sort of thing. So yeah, and I've gotten some really nice hair accessories at discounted prices, and I really enjoy them. So, and like a lot of people like them too, because a lot of items are out of stock. So then there's jewelry is also a great category. So here's just some items that are under that category. And so like, for example, this Coach item was originally $110 and now it's being offered for $32. So you can get some really good deals in here. So I'm not going to scroll through that whole thing because I think there's a lot of jewelry, but you can get a sense of what items are being offered. So then there's designer. This is something new that they've been doing, is separating out designer items. Then there's home. Some of the categories I really like are storage and organization, because you can usually get some really nice containers, like stuff for your closet. I actually own several of these baskets and I love them. They're great for organizing items. And these sorbus containers, as you can tell, I've got pretty much one of each. I absolutely love these containers, and they're a good price. So that kind of gives you an idea there. Let's see. Other items, like if you like decor, decor is a great item. I like room fragrance too, because oftentimes you'll find like candles and diffusers and scented oils and that sort of thing. So you can get some nice items there. I like potpourri. I think it works really well, and it's definitely cheaper, more often than not cheaper than you can find on Amazon. So I always pick up my potpourri here. So these are just some of the items. Other home items, if you have pets, that's a great category because you can get items like toys. And like, here's an example. These are past bundle for toys that have been in FabFitFun boxes under refills. There's a pet bundle option that you can get periodically throughout the box. If you sign up for that, it'll come every quarter. And this was one of the past puppy items. So here are some of the items that you can get. They have harnesses and leashes, toys, cat stuff. They started putting cat stuff in, which has been really nice. And so like dishes. So that just kind of gives you an idea of what's out there. So other home items that are really nice, like if you're interested in outdoor items, that could be a category for you. I really like office supplies. It's not that plentiful this season for office items, but typically that you can find some really nice items in this category for good prices. So I like that category. Luggage and travel is always nice too. Like these packing pods. I absolutely love packing pods. Like laptop sleeves, that sort of thing. So then under home, there's also like kitchen and dining is a nice category too. And bed and bath is another category that I like a lot too. But so kind of go through the categories, find out what works for you. And it's just a quicker way to navigate through all the plethora of items that are on add-ons, as opposed to going and looking at everything all at once. So wellness is another item that's really great. I tend to look at oral care a lot, just because they have this toothpaste that I absolutely love. It's called David's. It's all natural. It doesn't have fluoride in it. It's whitening. It has all natural ingredients and it tastes really good. It's very expensive. Well, not super expensive, but more expensive than I personally would like to spend on toothpaste if you buy it off of Amazon. But I have bought it at full price or like slightly discounted on Amazon prices because I like it that much. But if you get it here through FabFitFun, it's not on here. I was sad to see that they wasn't included here, but they do often have it in other sales. So I tend to pick up that item, and it's like I've had the peppermint flavor, I've had the spearmint flavor, I think they have a strawberry flavor, and so far I've liked all those flavors. So definitely, if you think you might be interested in all natural toothpaste that works really well, you might want to check that out at future sales. Then there's like other wellness items. There's fitness, like recovery tools, equipment, fitness accessories. So these are kind of some of the items that are under fitness accessories, like towels, gym towels, shaker cups, headbands. Actually, I was looking for this, so that became available. That wasn't available earlier. And so I picked up this one, so I might be swapping them out. But here is another example. A lot of these items are already out of stock, but as you can see, I'm interested in these two items. So I put hearts on them and put them in my favorites, and then I can just periodically check to see if they've become available. Kind of like, for example, this item became available and it wasn't earlier. So you can just pick up things. I would just suggest keep checking. So if there's something you really want and you can't get it because it's currently out of stock. But then there's like electronics, you have innovative tech, audio, cell phone accessories. I mean, sometimes you can pick up some nice items here. I'm kind of curious about this portable neck fan power bank phone stand combo. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but I figured, I'll put it in my cart and I'll make a decision later. So that's kind of that sort of thing. Another item that's really nice is these bag hanging items. I really like these. And this is also apparently a holder for your phone, which is kind of nice. So I kind of like that. But if I already have one, it's in storage, so I don't really need that. It doesn't double as a phone stand, but I already have phone stands, so I don't need that either. So here's kind of like some of the items that are in that category. And like you can get phone cases and sort of that sort of thing. And a lot of times they have these AirPod cases, but I don't have them. I would like them, but so it just doesn't serve me any good. But you know, if you have AirPods, maybe you could, you know, check the sales or buy that one. Then there's like donation items, like usually whatever the charity that's associated with the box, they'll put in items where you can donate money towards that charity. So that kind of, you know, if you want to do that, that's something you can do. What else? So that I think I've pretty much covered everything. So that's kind of just a walkthrough of items. And then of course, this will tell you that shop until May 2nd at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. That's what time the sale closes. And note this, that all products in your cart will be automatically billed on May 4th, no checkout required. So one thing I would, you know, definitely remind you is that if you selected a lot of items, but maybe don't want all of them, make sure that you get rid of these items before May 2nd at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. And this is the annual member add-on close time, but even for seasonal members, whatever the close date is for your add-ons or sales, future sales, make sure you finalize your cart before the deadline, or else you will automatically be billed for those items. So I have actually made that mistake once, and I will never do it again, where I was actually sick and I didn't eliminate a lot of my cart items before, because I just didn't anticipate being sick. And then the next day I was just like, oh my gosh. So, but being a member for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years now, I only did it once. So, but it definitely hurts sometimes if you have a lot of stuff in your cart. Luckily, I had done a pre-dump, so there weren't as many items, but there were still more things than I really needed. So, and then another good category is new arrivals. These are items that are much newer that they're offering this season or in the add-on sale. So this could be a quick way to find new items that may not have been shown in previous sales and that sort of item. So yeah, so these are some really great items. And just to point out that FabFitFun has several brands that are under their umbrella, and I don't remember all of them, but Short Stories is one of them. Summer and Rose is another. Chic and Tonic is another, and I'm sure there are others that I'm omitting, but just know that these are, you know, different than your regular average brands by other companies. So, and another good thing to do is, like, sometimes, not always, you can find the same item cheaper on Amazon or cheaper on the actual company website because they might be offering sales or discounts. So I tend to always, and other members do this too, where they, let's say like it was this item, and then sometimes you also find they're not available, but I'll do like a Google search for these travel bottles and see if I can get them anywhere else for cheaper. But like, for example, here at Kohl's, they're offered for $15 and here they're offered for $11. So that's not a better deal. But sometimes you will run into times where the item will be cheaper on Amazon or it will be cheaper on the company website. So I would do this extra precaution just to make sure you're getting the best deal. So that's it for my walkthrough. I will be doing another video where I just kind of scroll through the all categories slowly to kind of show you all the items that are available in add-ons for the annual members right now. And I wanted to point out that is also a great category to look at is your cart, your actual cart. So that here, anything that you selected and added to your cart will appear here. So this is a quick way to kind of weed out some of the items that you might want to get rid of, is to quickly look under this section to weed out things that you may not want or you decided you don't want. So there you go. So thank you all for watching. I wish you all the best, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.